All right, let's talk about something we're all interested in: money. Specifically, we're going to unpack the paycheck for a pharmaceutical manufacturer here in the United States. We're going way beyond the simple answers to figure out what someone in this job can really make. So let's dive right in. So here's the big question, right? How much does a pharmaceutical manufacturer actually make in the US? Seems like it should have a simple answer. You look up a job, you get a number. But you're about to see it is anything but simple. If you do a quick Google search, this is probably the number you'll see: $53,148 a year. That's the official average salary. Okay, so case closed, right? Well, not so fast. That number, it doesn't tell the whole story. Honestly, it's not even close. That one little average number is hiding a massive range of possibilities, and it could totally change how you think about this career path. So you know what we have to do. We've got to go beyond that average. We're going to peel back the layers and uncover the true salary range that's hiding behind that single data point. Now, it's really important to know where these numbers are coming from. This average is calculated from 287 real salaries pulled from job postings all over the US. So the data is solid. But think about it. That's a huge mix of different companies, different cities, and different levels of experience all mashed into one number. And boom, here's the problem in plain sight. Inside that same data, the lowest reported pay is just over 31 grand, but the highest, over $90,000. That's a difference of almost $60,000 for the exact same job title. You've got one person making nearly 3 times what another person is making. So that leads us to the most important question of all. What is going on here? What could possibly cause such a huge gap in pay for the same job? You might think it's experience or education, but the answer, well, it's probably not what you'd expect. It turns out the single biggest reason for that gap isn't how many years you've worked. It's not the degree you have. It's your employer. Yeah, seriously, choosing the right company can literally quadruple your salary. Just look at this. I mean, wow. On the left, there's our national average, right around $53,000. And on the right, the average salary at the top paying company for this role is over $223,000. No, that is not a typo. Just let that sink in for a second. The highest reported salary is more than 4 times the national average. This one decision, where you choose to work, has a bigger impact on your paycheck than pretty much anything else. So who are these top-tier employers? Well, at the very top of the list is Yo, with an average salary of $223,000. Regeneron is right behind them at $214,000, and SCA Pharma is paying around $208,000. Now, why the huge difference? Maybe these companies work on cutting-edge research or high-value products so they can pay top dollar for top talent. Whatever the reason, we're not talking about a small pay bump here. This is a life-changing amount of money. Okay, so we've established that the company you work for is king. But what about that old saying, location, location, location? Does the city you're in make a big difference to your paycheck? Let's find out. Here are the highest paying cities. Long Island, New York is at the top of the list at over $76,000 a year. Then you've got Piscataway, New Jersey, and St. Louis, Missouri. And look, these are definitely a nice boost over that national average of $53,000. But you can see right away, they don't even come close to those $200,000 plus salaries we just saw from the top companies. And that brings us to the most crucial point. While your location can give you an edge, it's really just a minor tweak compared to the absolute earthquake that comes from picking the right employer. The company is, without a single doubt, the biggest driver of how much you can earn in this field. So, after digging through all this data, what have we learned? Let's boil it all down and decode this paycheck once and for all. Let's talk about what really truly matters for a pharmaceutical manufacturer's salary. It really comes down to 3 key things. First, that national average you see online, it's just a starting point. It's not your destiny. Second, and this is the big one, the single most important factor in what you can earn is who you work for, period. And third, yeah, location matters a bit, but not nearly as much as the company you choose. And that leaves us with one final big question to think about. When you're planning your career path, based on everything we've seen, is it possible the most important question isn't what you do, but where you do it? Because the answer could be worth over $100,000 a year.